guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your day to spend with me as we go through today's video. Now, I really appreciate you taking the time because I know that you're busy. I know that life has you kind of being pulled in different directions. I get it. So I just wanted to say I really do appreciate you taking the time to spend a few moments with me. Alright, so today we're going to kind of go over how I store my collection kits, my scrapbooking collection kits. So I just went into my walk-in closet and I pulled two samples. One that has not been kind of sorted out, and then another one that has been sorted out, and I'll show you both in just a moment. So my collection kits, I keep in these plastic envelope, project envelopes, I guess. Not sure what to call them, but let me show you. Okay, so I get these envelopes off of Hobby Lobby. I go to Hobby Lobby and they're called Memory Keepers. They are 13 by 13. And it's made of plastic. I think they come 10 to a package. I love these. I have bought so many of these. The only thing that I don't like is that if I'm using a kit for a while, or I'm moving it a lot, or whatever the reason, the more you handle it, the more they start to crack. So that's one thing I noticed. But still well worth the money and the time to put them in here. So when I get home, and let's suppose I have gone to the store and I have purchased two kits. If they're both the same, I place it in the envelope and I automatically make a label for it, just to make sure that I know where to go once I'm ready to start crafting with it. So I do that. I place it in the envelope and then I label it. And then what I do is I enter the information into this app that I use that's called Color My Life. I love this app. It is fantastic. Yes, I mean, there are some things that I wish that they would do differently, but overall, so far for me anyway, it's the best one that I've found for organizing your inventory within your craft studio. So I do that. Now, let me just put this off to the side for a quick second. The next part I do depending on timing. So if I come home and I have time, I will go through my sorting project, which I'll show you in a second. If not, I'll just put it away, and then when I'm ready to craft, then I'll do the sorting. So let me show you kind of what I'm talking about. So let me get all of this out. Let's see, I forgot what this collection looks like. It's been a while. Okay, so let's see. I think I have everything, and if I don't, I apologize. I think I have everything good in here. Again, I just pulled this from my walk-in closet. So let me just, okay, let me show you what I have here. So, now again, if I have time, I will go through this process when I get home. But if I don't, that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I will just put it away, and when I'm ready to craft with it and I pull it, then I will do the sorting. And by that, I mean I go through all of the items that we have in the collection kits, and I will sort by like items. Now, I'm going to do this before I even start to craft. The reason being is that I'm kind of an organized visual person. I can't necessarily craft if I have my papers kind of just thrown together, scraps and regular, and you know, cut aparts with the regular pattern paper, and I can't work like that. I need to have everything really organized so that I know exactly what I have and how much of it I have to do my project, okay? So let me just move these things out of the way for a quick second. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I pull the collection kits and I take everything out of their packages. Then I start working on the paper themselves. So what I do is I go through, let me just open this up, and I binder clip everything together. So I always put the collection kit page that shows the colors and the name and all of that. That's always the first page. In this instance, I have two. Let me see if I can get you a better frame here. What I do is I put that page along with all the cut-aparts. So I put all of the cut-aparts that I have for this collection, I will put together. And then on top of that, I keep like items together, meaning if I have more than, say, one of this cut-apart sheet, I'm going to put them together. And then I go through the rest, and if there's more than one, I keep everything together. So that includes also any type of cut-apart. So even if it's a border page, if it's any kind of cut-apart at all, I keep them together. So that's the first part of how I sort. Then I move on to pattern papers. Move that for a second. Okay, so then I go through all of my pattern papers. And again, I'm going to place like pages together. And there's a reason for that. So in this instance, you can see I have 1, 2, let's see, 3. I have 3 of this pattern. And then if I go down some more, I'll say, okay, I have 1 of this page. I have 2. I have 3. So I have 3 pages of this. And then so on and so forth. And I'll continue to go through all of my collection, keeping all of my duplicates together. Okay? Now the reason that I do this is simply for time-saving purposes. So when I pull a kit, I know what project I'm going to be working on, right? When you go to pull your paper, you may very well know what project you're going to be working on. Because of that, you have a good idea of how much paper you're going to need. For example, if I'm going to be creating a mini album, right? If I'm going to be creating a mini album and I'm trying to look through all of my pattern paper to see which pattern I want to use as my cover, well, I know that I'm going to need anywhere from 3 to 4 pages, depending on the size of the album, of one particular pattern for the outside. Now, if I want to do the inside the exact same pattern, well, then I need double the amount, right? So when I'm pulling my scrapbooking paper, I want to know, do I have enough paper to do my cover? Okay, so I'll pull this and I'll say, okay, I have 1, 2, I have 3. Okay, I have 3 pages of this particular pattern. Yeah, I have enough for a cover. Or, you know, oh, I really love this pattern, but I only have 1 page of this, so that's not going to work. Let's move on to another pattern. You see what I'm saying? So it's all a matter of really being time efficient. I try to be, not only in my crafting studio, but really in life, I try to be as efficient and organized as possible because it's purely selfish. I don't want to have to redo work. I don't want to have to do things twice. I'd rather get it done right the first time for me, and then I don't have to worry about it again. Again, this works for me. It may not work for you, but I have found that it has saved me so much time. Instead of rifling through a basket or an envelope and sifting through everything, and you don't know if it's a full page, a scrap page, until you pull it out, and then you're thumbing through trying to figure it out. Now, I don't have time, right, to waste on that. So doing it this way, it's just quick. Then, after I do my pattern pages, then I take any stickers that may come with it. So the collection sheets typically come with a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So then I go through and I put all like stickers together. So let me see if these are all the same. Okay, they're not the same. So this one and this one are the same. And then it looks like we have a different one. And then you can see I have 2 of those sticker sheets. So again, if I'm working on embellishing a particular project, I know how much stickers I have to be able to decorate my project. So again, a huge, huge time saver. Okay, the other thing that I do is, excuse me. So the other thing that I do is when I'm ready to craft, right, I will take one page of every cut apart that the collection has. I will not cut them all up. I will only do 1 page of each different page that I can find within the collection kit. So in this one here, I've worked on it a couple of times, so you can see that all my cut aparts have been sorted out. So I guess I must have worked on this a couple of times. So, but that's what I do. I take 1 of every page, and then again, I sort it by like items. So I keep all my squares. These are, I think, 4. Yeah, these are 4 by 4 cut aparts. Then I move on and I have my 4 by 6s. And again, if I have any that are duplicates, I keep them together. I take my 3 by 4 cut aparts, and again, I will keep them all like items together. So here you can see that I have, it looks like 2, 3, I have 4 cut aparts of this one design. So this is great again for projects when you're working on them. If you want to maybe, let's say you're giving gifts to people and you want certain people to receive the exact same thing, well, this is great because you know exactly how many of the cut aparts you have. Now, when it comes to my ephemera, my die cuts, I don't take them out of the package. I leave them in the packages and they'll stay there until my collection kit has been really whittled down. I mean, to the point where it doesn't make sense to keep it anymore because I find myself gravitating towards other things, other embellishments in order to be able to create. Then I know it's too far gone. Otherwise, I just keep them in here. And they're sealed in their original packages, and I will keep them in here until I'm done. Once I'm done with the collection kit, then I'll go through the papers and I will sort them, you know, depending on the style of the paper. Ephemeras will go where the ephemeras are, cut aparts will go where the cut aparts are, that sort of thing. So when I'm using my collection kit, I'll just keep these. I'll keep these right where they are. Then as far as my little ones, I think these are 2 by 2s, yeah. So this particular collection had 2 by 2 cut aparts, and the only reason why you see 2 different binder clips is because this kit, there were just so many of them that I couldn't find a binder clip that was big enough to hold them all. But again, I do the exact same thing. I will go through and any like items I'll keep together. So let me just see here. I'm not going to take them apart, but you got the just here's one. Looks like there's another, and then it goes to something else. See what I mean? So I keep them all together. Okay. Outside of that, let's suppose I've already crafted with it and I'm done, and now when I go to clean up, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take that extra minute, literally a minute, and just put all my cut aparts together, put all my you know, everything, I put it back where it belongs, because the next time I go to work with this collection kit, I want it ready for me. I don't want to have to do anything. I just want to craft. The only other thing is I keep all of my scraps in the collection kit with the binder clip, and I always sort it by size. And the reason being, again, it's purely selfish. If I'm going to work on a project and I know I only need a little bit, well, I don't want to have to, you know, cut into, you know, a full 12 by 12 sheet, right? If I have a scrap that's going to work, then I want to use up the scraps before I use up my 12 by 12, if that makes sense. So, that is the way that I store my collection kits. Now, if you want to see how I store it within my walk-in closet, which I call the paper closet, if you want to see a video of how I organize within my paper closet, let me know. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see. If you want to see that all, if you want to see just kind of like an overview of what it looks like, or if you want a detailed view, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Also, I'd love to know how you organize your 12 by 12s. Do you put them in envelopes? Do you keep them in baskets or buckets? Do you keep them in their original containers and just kind of put them in your craft room until you're ready to craft? How is it that you organize your 12 by 12 collection kits? I'm really interested to know. I love to hear what other people think and have and use, because it helps all of us out, right? I'm on YouTube to hopefully inspire you. That's why I'm on YouTube. I'm here to hopefully inspire someone to get either more organized, start using different collections, inspire them in any way. That's why I'm here. So if I can help just one person, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So that is how I organize my collection kit. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love to organize, I really do. It's right up there with crafting, and I love being able to share how I organize so that I may help someone else out if they're looking to find ways to organize. I have so many projects and ideas that I want to bring to this channel, and that I will be bringing to this channel soon. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you a part of my crafting community. Also, if you'd like to see how I use the app on my phone to categorize and take inventory of everything, almost everything in my studio, let me know. I'd love to walk through the app with you. It's a fantastic app, and if you want more information, I can certainly do a video on it. Just comment down below and let me know if you're interested. And until the next time, I'll see ya.